What is very important is the type of jig. You know,
Yeah.
we're talking about a swim jig. It's different from a flipping jig. This bait has to come through the thickest of covers. And so your jig that you're going to select needs to have the line tie, whether it's infused into the jig head, but certainly toward the front of the bait. Like this jig is, where it's directly in front of the bait. This one's up at about 60 degrees or 45 degrees, but it's toward the front of the bait. It's going to allow you to come through that cover really nice. That's a real important part about the swim jig.
It's a great feature of the swim jig. You know, it is its own follow-up bait. Yeah. You know, the other one it's real big is suspended fish, and you hear guys talking about suspended fish all the time. You know, and they are tough fish to catch in most situations. But the swim jig, it's perfect for suspended fish. You know, the nice thing about a swim jig is by picking different weights of the jig head, you know, from a 1/4 ounce all the way down to 3/4 or 1 ounce or whatever, you could really target suspended fish at any depth you want, you know? And the other thing about suspended fish is, you know, you mentioned docks, but standing timber, seawalls, you know, dam faces, riprap, places where you traditionally fish a crankbait or slow roll spinnerbait, swim jig's perfect. And once again, this thing keeps coming up. It's more subtle. You know, it's not that flash of a spinnerbait. It's not that heavy vibration of a crankbait, but it's a subtle movement that comes through the water column and really does a good job of imitating the bait. I think that's the other key part, is how you can modify this on the fly to imitate the forage. That's key.
Absolutely, and whether it's perch, bluegills, or shad, herring, you know, you can modify these baits, and jig skirts, you know, are so versatile in being able to match the hatch, being able to accomplish this. And the different types of trailers that we use can also be very effective at helping us do that.
That's important. Trailer selection is important. You know, just like traditional jig fishing and swim jig fishing, you want to pick the right trailer. It's Mike Iaconelli. This is Bass U TV.
Here's what's awesome about Bass U TV. You get the top instructors.
You will learn things at Bass U that you will learn nowhere else.
We take the mystery and the myths out of bass fishing.
Real tools that help you catch more fish consistently.
At Bass U TV, shoes are optional.
And I like turtles.
And that's why you want to check out Bass U TV.
Join the Bass U family.
Welcome to Bass U TV.